Hey, what's up, y'all? John Doherty here from Editor Ninja. So, I want to share something with you today that I think might help you make sense of why content performance may have dropped. So, I talked to a lot of SaaS companies, I talked to a lot of agencies that are working with clients and they're investing in content. And basically, they get to the point where they're like, we're continuing to invest the same amount, but stuff isn't growing as fast. Maybe we've even plateaued. And so, I want to show you why this happens and give you some clarity into what to do next. So I'm going to go ahead and share my iPad with you and show you just a basic graph here that's going to help you understand what is going on here. So let's call this, this is amount of content, right? And this is traffic over time. So ignore my my chicken scratch here, but I think it's gonna help. So what a lot of companies will do is they'll start off, producing content and they kind of just go straight like this, right? So let's just say you're going, straight producing content consistently every single month. A lot of companies will kind of be a little bit spiky, but you get the point. And so their traffic kind of does the goal is for traffic to do this, right? Where it takes a little bit of time for it to catch up. Hopefully it doesn't take like 12 months or something like that, really like 6, 8 months, like traffic and then revenue, from that. So if we do, if we show revenue, then usually it's like, it's kind of lagging, but then eventually it just kind of outstrips, right? This is at least the goal for content and content marketing. But what I see happen a lot is basically like it goes like the traffic will go like this, and then boom, traffic will go up, and you're like, oh my God, we're going to be rich. And then it kind of does this, right? And so instead of actually being at the same, and I'm going to do this here in this like pinkish, instead of actually being at the same, so you can be at the same point there, but the question is, what's your trajectory? Are you going up, or are you actually, you're there, but you're going down? So I see this red one happen quite a bit. And that's because you're producing a lot of you're producing content, you're continuing to produce content, but what's actually happening is that you're producing content, and so like this content is producing results, but this one actually goes, I'm going to do a different color in there just because color matters. So, you're producing, you're doing, creating content. And so traffic is going up. And so this content's traffic is, it's going up, right? But then over time, it starts to trend down. But as you keep on producing more and more content, basically this blue, right? This stuff starts to go and then it goes down. So really what you're doing is you're swapping out. You've kind of reached the point where your existing corpus of content that is fresh enough, that is new enough, that is indexable enough, that is relevant enough, all of that is kind of you're topping out that corpus of content, but your old content has stopped producing, right? And then this content that's currently producing will stop producing as much, right? It'll kind of go like this, and then you'll be producing more content, and so that one will go up, and the same thing happens. So you're swapping it out. Literally, you're swapping it out. So what is the fix here, right? The fix here is that we are going to, and I'm going to do a new graph for you here. The fix here is that we have content that is old, right? That isn't producing as much. And we have content that is new that is producing. And so, basically, like if we draw it according to kind of like sections of content that are producing results, we've got our green traffic going here, and we've got our, blue traffic kind of coming here, and we've got our orange content kind of coming here. So we're continuing to produce it, but then if we go back and we're reworking the old green content, it can come here, right? And it kind of goes like this and it continues to grow. Same thing with our blue content. So it's, producing, and then it's kind of doing that same thing. And then same thing with our orange content. And that is, also trending back up. So it kind of starts looking like a DNA strand or something like that. But the point is, this content that at these various points, right here with our green content, we update it and it comes back because we have to keep it relevant, right? Same thing with our blue content and it comes back. And then same thing with our orange content that is starting to come back as well. So if you're finding that you're continuing to invest in content, but it's really not continuing to grow in the same way, right? You never see this. But of course, if you zoom in, basically you're seeing that it kind of goes like this, right? It's like peaks and valley, but it keeps on trending up. That's because you're adding on more content, but the old stuff is when it's stopping to produce, you're then updating it and it's going back up and it's going back up. So this is how you can make sense of why your content marketing is seeming to be reducing in results, simply because you're swapping out old traffic for new traffic. But if you go back and you update it, then you're going to get that traffic back. So you can go do this internally. We can do it for you at Editor Ninja. We have a specific offering around this. So get in touch. We'd love to chat with you about it. We've been doing a lot of this over the last year and a half, and we really kind of dialed in our process, and it's working really well and people are seeing great results. So that's it for today. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you watching, and I'll talk to you next time. See ya.